everybody. We're back in the mountains. We're not at Andes Creek though. We are in a great area called Left Hand Canyon. Check it out. Yeah, today guys, I just brought me a little sluice. I was right here in this exact spot the last time I was in this area. But now we're gonna go, you can see right behind me over here, there's a sharp bend. And on that sharp bend, it starts to drop pretty down low. So we're gonna go to that area and we're gonna walk over there and we're gonna do some panning around. Look for a good pan, drop the sluice in there, you know, have a good time. Sit here and enjoy it. It's Father's Day weekend, everybody. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers. All right, guys, check it out. I got a full bucket. So I've been doing some panning around. There's my hole down there. I'll turn these guys around and take a look at that here in just a second. But I did 2 pans right here in the hole that I'm digging in. I got about 2 specks in each pan. So I didn't even show it on camera. They're pretty small. So I'm gonna do a bucket right here. I got the sluice actually set up right next to where I'm digging, which is really awesome because I ain't gotta do much walking around with big old heavy buckets. So I got the bucket right here, 1 full bucket. We're gonna see what kind of gold there is in that. I got a couple other little pans that I brought, so maybe we'll do a clean out into my big pan, see what that does, and then we're gonna actually move on down the stream a little bit more, further down, because it drops at an angle and it goes down as it's turning. It's pretty cool. So I mean, the water's rushing pretty hard and pretty fast, but there's some areas that I see down there where we can dig, and it's pretty mellowed out, and we can set the sluice and stuff. It should be good, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying. We're back in the mountains, everybody. All right, let's get right to it. There we go, 1 full bucket. Well, it's about a little over 3/4 full. We're still gonna call it 1 full bucket. There's the material. Check that out. Literally, guys, right there. That's where I'm digging. Right here, right behind and underneath this big boulder right there. Let me step back real quick for you guys. Got the sluice right up in there. You can see all these boulders and all this stuff, big old cobbles and boulders just piling up right here. So I decided to dig right there. Further up right there, you can see there's a bend with some cobbles. So we're gonna move on down and even further on down, because then over that way it drops, guys. So we'll make it down that way and we'll do some pans. Hopefully we're gonna get some good gold today. Check it out. All right, guys, I wanted to bring you in real quick. I threw a few scoops in there. I've been already scooping in there, but let me show you that we're definitely on these heavies, guys. I'm trying to talk a little loud because this water is rushing really loud. But check that out. We got a bullet right there. That just dropped out of my hand scoop, and it just came and it stood right there. So you can see it's holding on to the heavies. That's definitely a heavy bullet. So I didn't see no gold yet. But that's definitely a good sign, you guys. Let me continue to run this bucket, and if I see anything good in the box, I'll show you guys. All right. I got the bucket empty. I didn't notice anything in there. Maybe I seen a couple pieces flashing here and there. We still got that bullet, guys. But yeah, we still have that bullet sitting right there. So that's a good sign. Everything's still holding on. What do you say, guys? We clean this out and see what this 1 bucket will give us. All right, you guys. There's the cleanup. It's actually not too good. From the pans I did, and then the bucket all together, there's probably an extra 4 small little more micros. But you can see right there where that scratch is at, right there on the center of the screen. That's probably the biggest piece right there. So yep, not too good, but it's a start. I think we're gonna go on ahead and move on down the bar a little bit. Pan, do a couple pans here and there. I really want to get up around over there. We might go check that out too first, actually. Yeah, actually, let's go do that, you guys. I'm gonna take a walk through the pan, the classifier, and we're gonna go up around that corner. We're gonna see what kind of material we can get into over that way. All right, guys, let's get down there. Let's take a walk. can see that's a sharp turn right there. A sharp bend. Absolutely sharp, but right there, right in there, I would like to get in that area also, but that's moving way too fast for me right now. So I'm gonna think of another area. I'm thinking maybe down in there. Check this out. There's a lot of cobble buildup. A lot of slower running water actually. Let's start up in here, you guys. I think it's gonna be a good spot. Let's test it out. Alright, guys. Got the pan right there and a little bit of still water, the best that I could find right here in the spot. Let's get that panned out. Hopefully it looks good, everybody.
Alla fest, fullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottbarn. Fullfest hela dagen. Stort på stort, det har vi alltid gjort. Så det är fullfest hela dagen. Alla fest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottbarn.
Alright, just guys, there's that pan right there. One piece. It's a pretty good, decent sized piece right there. You can see it in the center of the screen right there. It's not a filler or nothing like that, but it's definitely bigger, but it's one piece. So I think I'll grab one more pan in that spot, see if it gets any better. If not, we'll move on. Alright, everybody. There was nothing in that pan, so I moved on. I was up over there, so I moved on back to this side, right on the bend. That's where I grabbed the first bucket right there. So I moved on up, right here by this big grass patch right here. There seems to be a dead zone right here. You can see the water's flowing, and it really slows down and stops right there. And we got a buildup. We got a buildup of a bunch of gravels. And check this out, you guys. I could see quartz right away in there. You can see, and it looks, this quartz right here, you guys, from my view, it looks a little pink, almost like it's a rosy quartz. I was also pulling up in the last pan a bunch of quartz that was really smoky quartz, and they're like smoky quartz. And you can also see right here, you guys, look at this piece of quartz right here. Let's get in the sun real quick for you guys. You can see that piece of quartz right there. This one right here has a bunch of mica, silvery looking flakes on it. That's also a good sign, these guys, that there's gold. We know there's gold in this area. We just need to find it. So let's grab a pan right there, and we'll see if we can find ourselves a better pan. All right, you guys, I got a hole dug from right there. Well, the first pan anyway. Check it out. That's the material right there. Let's get that panned out, and if there's anything good in it, I'll bring you guys back, and I'll give you guys a look. There's that pan right there. There's a small speck somewhere in there, right there. That's a little bit of a bigger one. Almost looks like a wiry piece of gold. Also some lead in there. I also seen a bunch of lead. You can see, I got a bunch of lead in there. That's also a good sign, you guys. There's pulling up a bunch of lead. Yeah, I only got 2 specks, but I'm gonna grab another bucket right there, and we're gonna see what that can give us. Enjoy, you guys. sluice in the water. Check it out. The sluice seems to be running excellent right now. Let's get a handful and check it out. Nice. Might need to level it out just a bit. All right, you guys. Couches, guys, finally on it. That's one bucket right there, right on top. That's a lot of small specks, some bigger pieces also. Finally on it, you guys, check that out. All right, that's awesome, you guys. We finally got on the gold. I mean, I panned around a lot, you guys, all behind me, everywhere, all the way around. And I was just panning. I did a lot of pans besides that one bucket I ran. Wasn't too well. But this bucket right here is actually good for one bucket, guys. So I'm going to continue. And I'm going to drop the sluice back in the water. And we're just going to stay doing buckets right there at that spot right there. And I think it's going to be good, you guys. All right, quick update. I'm shoveling into the box. I'm shoveling a lot into the box. I got about a half an hour left. I've been going for about 30 minutes non-stop. Busting the sweat. So, I'm hoping it's gonna be good, you guys. I haven't even took a look at the box or anything yet. I'm just shoveling through. Let's take a look at the hole. All right, there's the hole I'm digging, you guys. I'm just shoveling right next to the box, right into it. I'm going pretty deep now. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit deep, you guys, but check this out. I'm shoveling up a bunch of rocks, a bunch of big cobbles. Everything I'm tossing to the side and up there, I pulled out that big sucker right there. So that's all I'm doing, these guys. No classification needed. Running good. Gotta give it a little help every now and then. But everything's going good, you guys. Let's keep it going. Should be good. All right, you guys. The hole's getting bigger. I'm still dumping, but check this out. I'm starting to pull up a bunch of metal, you guys. Old metal, and it's like conglomerated together. So I'm keeping that, and I'm gonna take that home, and I'm gonna pan all that out. But also check this out, you guys. I don't know. Could be silver. Could be just mica. Also really awesome. Some quartz. I thought it was a pretty good specimen. There's some nice silvery stuff in there. But I wanted to give you guys a look at that. Got some old metal. That stuff's been down there for a very long time. Very good sign. We should be on gold, you guys. All right. All right, everybody. I'm all finished up. I'm letting it clean out just a little bit, and then I'm gonna dump it all into the bucket, along with my concentrates that I have in the pan back there from earlier on in the day. I have all the gold still in there, all the gold from that good cleanup. It was awesome. So hopefully this one's just as awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna thank you guys for coming along. I'm hot, I'm super hot. I mean, we got an overcast and it's cool outside, but man, when you're shoveling and you're digging and pulling out big boulders in the creek like that, it's not easy, you guys. It's not easy work. But all right, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming along. It was awesome out here again, enjoying the Mother Nature. Check it out. So thank you guys for coming along. The cleanup is not going to be in this video. I'm going to do a cleanup tomorrow for Father's Day, so I can have something to do at home. Spend time with my kids, let them record, let them help me out a little bit. It'll be fun for them. So all right, guys, I want to thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this one. The gold was good in that bucket. All right, guys, thank you. On the next one.
Yeah. Listen, yeah, 5280 laps around the sun, cold calls, warm lies, man, I'm dialing till it's done. Prospect list longer than the bills on my desk. I've been betting on myself, house still taking a rest. Coffee gone cold on the passenger seat. Every maybe later just adds to the streak. Trying so hard just to make it. If there's a shortcut out there, I can't take it. Nobody claps when you